Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast and game 1 in a series between SK's MC versus MMA here on Whirlwind LE. MMA is spawning as the blue Terran player on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, MC is spawning as the red Protoss on the top left. This is Terran versus Protoss, and I'm really interested in looking forward to how this particular series will unfold. Now, first things to say, I am using a new encoding method, so let me know how it looks. I don't know if there will be any tearings in the frames per second, but one thing I will also say is that this is from the latest version of StarCraft 2 in terms of the BattleNet updates and the patches, so we should not be seeing that much blue flame tactics. In addition to that, the Banshees have also come down in price for their cloaks, so we may even see cloaked Banshees. That 100 gas cost really helps them out and also allows Terran players to still use Widow Mines effectively and defensively. As this game unfolds, I do expect both of these players to try and set up natural expansions sometime soon. You can see that MC is going for a traditional gateway here, none of the unfortunate proxy styles, and we're waiting to see when MC is going to be taking his gas and how many assimilators he's going to be placing down. So far, no gas as of yet, and the timing isn't just quite right. As we're now looking at MMA, he is going for a command center first. This does mean a very strong economic opening. Meanwhile, it looks as though MC may be going for a Nexus before Assimilator. We should be seeing a Zealot being trained out of here, perhaps for scouting purposes, as the probe is on his way out. You can see there it goes. Yes, it is going to be a Nexus before Assimilator or even a Cybernetics core, as this is going to be a very strong economic game. Both of these players are then going to start focusing on training units and making sure that they can fend off any sorts of attack. MMA doubling his production, getting up that second barracks. Meanwhile, a probe out here already doing a bit of scouting, and he will be able to scout in the proper direction. There you have it. He's going to head up that ramp here in just a moment. Meanwhile, the Terran player instead scouting straight across the map. That probe is going to come inside, take a look around, and pretty much sees, okay, you're not doing anything strange or out of the ordinary. I know what's up, and that's all I really needed to spot. After this barracks, I do expect a bunker to be placed here on the ramp. You can see SCV already making its way over. There's that bunker now being placed down, as we are already going into double gas with 3 workers each by MC and a Cybernetics core researching that all-important warp gate. Now, MC's follow-up and strategy, it looks as though he's just going to be saturating his base as much as possible, still chrono boosting out probes, as he wants to get to 16/24 probes here before starting to redirect them here at his natural expansion. You can see that there is one probe sitting at the center zone Naga Tower here, while there is also one SCV still sitting on the bottom left. We'll have to keep an eye on that, as it is going for a third command center. That is a ninja expansion on the far side of the map, and whether or not MMA gets caught is going to be the key factor. That SCV does come inside here, takes a quick look around, and beautifully done. MC waits for that SCV to die before going into his further tech. Keeping a tight lip on what strategy you're executing, always important, as MMA is going into multiple barracks and now finally taking his gas at the 5-minute 30-second mark. This does mean he will be forced to use Marines and Marines only to deal with whatever sort of harassment comes out. You can see that there is one bunker on the ramp, and there you go, that bunker is right there, and does push back that one particular stalker, as there are now Marines still hiding off to the north, hoping to perhaps intercept either a mothership core or a void ray. Marines still being triple or doubly trained with a third barracks on the way. Still no factory though, as the gas has not yet been harvested. MMA about to finish off this command center here. There it goes. We should see the upgrade to orbital command in just a moment. MMA may lose track of it. There it goes, now starting to build some SCVs off of that there, or starting to mine with this and upgrade to an orbital command. And that extra base is going to be very crucial. MC also taking a rather early third base. And normally I would say that this would give Protoss a tremendous lead, as MC would be able to establish this expansion without much pressure, but little does he know that he's only playing catch-up. The Oracle, about to make its way in, does have 68, 69 energy, but there is a squadron of Marines right there, and there you have it. The Oracle is now backing off. Engineering Bay is now being placed down. We should be seeing the level 1 weapons upgrades now being started, as we are also going into a factory. Stim also being researched as well, as we are looking at another, I believe that was another SCV trying to make its way in, or it could have been a Marine, not quite sure there. Alright, the Marines are now trying to get some shots off as the Oracle is backing away again. It did turn on that pulsar beam. Did it turn? I believe it turned on its pulsar beam for just a second. Don't remember how much energy was on there. As the Oracle now backing away, trying to make its way off to the north. There is one missile turret in position, and that Oracle is going to have a very, very bad day. Alright, you can see that the missile turret almost got that auto-sec tracking, or almost got targeting onto that Oracle, as that Oracle is still flying around. Keeping tabs on this expansion here on the bottom left, MMA is using this to call down mules. That is very important, as he will not mine out his main bases nearly as quickly. The longer he can do this, the better. The only real problem is if MC catches this and notices that there aren't any mules here and here. If he notices that there are very, very low amount of mules and not using a lot of that scanner sweep, MC has to wonder, where are you actually calling down mules? Coming back around, you can see that MC is looking for another charge once more. Tries to pick off some units. Going to have a little bit of a difficulty there, as we are now getting into level 1 weapons upgrades with combat shield and stim, and a second engineering bay with an armory. So far, MMA's production tab looks like a wide array of everything under the sun, and it is going to be a massive bio strategy coming in from MMA. Now, MC looks like he realizes that something is a little bit odd, takes a look around, and does he spot it? MC, yes, he does spot the expansion down over here. That does mean a whole bunch of SCVs will get taken out, and there is a fair number of SCVs and mules already mining off over here. You can see a proxy pylon now placed down here. This Oracle gonna get a lot of easy kills, as so many of these SCVs just unable to do anything here. So you can see already up to 5 workers, 6, 7 workers killed, 8, 9, 10, or a mule in there, 10, 11 workers, and there goes another worker there, as it looks as though the orbital command is taking a small bit of damage as well. Alright, where is that follow-up? Does MMA have another command center placed down somewhere? It does not look like it. He is now just getting level 1 armor upgrades, and this SCV hiding back over here is in a little bit of trouble. So far, all the Oracle can really do is get some shots off onto that refinery. The orbital command is in the air now, not allowing this Oracle to hit it. Let's take a look at the army sizes. 72 supply versus 59 worker supply, much higher by MC. No surprise there whatsoever. We are now going into level 2 armor upgrades. First, as we're going into level 2 weapons upgrades, we are looking also into getting Vikings, but I don't believe that we see any Colossus on the field. No Colossus on the field. MC rather teching further along that Twilight Council, as a drop does hit the top right-hand position here. Stalkers unable to get in position at all, as that Afterburners is able to allow those medevacs to get in and out rather quickly. Worker kill count, 11 to 6. Not that many workers lost in that engagement. Let's take a look at the total resources lost so far. MMA still has lost much more, as we are now looking for reinforcements coming in from the south side of MC's base. Zealots now making their way off to the north. You can see MMA is actually spread a little bit thin here. He has to be extremely careful, as SCVs are now being brought over. MMA, oh, what is this? SCVs engaging against a couple of these Zealots. They're just trying to run straight in here, and the Marines and the Zealots are just going to be able to straight up engage. There you go. There's the engagement. A massive fight happening back over here. More reinforcements. Stalkers blinking down, and this is of absolute blood battle. Alright, no Psystorm, no AoE of any sort from any side. It just looks like we are just having this massive attack here, as the destructible rocks should get taken down rather quickly, not allowing for force fields to be that effective. So far, the Marauders now trying to make their way up the ramp. There you go. You can see some firing and some shots there, as we do have the photon overcharge coming in from that Nexus. Marines and Marauders now coming in from the far side as well. The Terran army is much larger, and are they going to be able to hold this back and push it off? There you go. Stalkers are now taken down as well. The Mothership Core is now down, and it looks like MMA is going to take down this Nexus pretty much for free, and this Nexus is fully saturated. 23 workers on the mineral patches, in addition to the handful of probes. It is now probe hunting season, as almost every probe, every probe has fallen from that base. There you go. And now we are just trying to finish it off. MC not ready for this strong push, as MMA takes game 1 in this series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed game 1. Please stay tuned for game 2.